Hey, how's it going? Good morning. I'm not sure what time it is, probably 8 or a little after 8 in the morning on a Saturday. Straight ahead, if you can see the busy traffic at the very end there, is Sukhumvit Soi 55 in the Thong Lo area. Way off in the distance are the beautiful buildings on Thong Lo Soi 10. I am standing on Thong Lo Soi 15, I believe, and right about here, I'm gonna turn the camera. And I wasn't exactly sure where I was, so I Googled this restaurant. I think it's a restaurant, Hippodrome, and it said it's on Sukhumvit Soi 49/4. And I happen to know Samitivej Hospital is on Soi 49, so I'm not sure how far down we have to go to hit Samitivej. And I maybe have been through here on a motorbike, but I don't remember it. So we're gonna take a look at 49/4 and get up to the hospital. Now this is a bakery, I think it's a Japanese bakery, Toraya Bakery and Coffee, I think. It says it opens at 9, but it stays open till 8 at least. These Japanese bakeries, I mean, I'm trying to cool it a little bit on all the bakery and croissants and all, but man, they're hard to resist. Nico's Grill and Craft House, that looks good. Wood fire grill, craft drinks. Oh, look at this, a Japanese market. Japanese fresh wholesale market. Wagyu beef upstairs. This Thong Lo area, I mentioned in other videos, many Japanese expats and business people, a lot of Korean folks too, but there are so many Japanese restaurants and karaoke and snack bars. And it's kind of Tokyo style, like this kind of nondescript little office building may have 15 little bars tucked away. There's a, whatever that is, a crab restaurant. It looks like there was something upstairs, but I'm sure something will reemerge. Izakaya across the way, Japanese, right next to Tokyo Mania, Japanese snack bar. No, see, that's two separate places, I think. Yeah, the Bar Ba Japanese snack bar, just probably a little thing. And then over here is Tokyo Mania. Watch my cars here. And what is this little office? Italian restaurant. Soleil Meal. The Manao Club, Japanese karaoke. Karaoke, billiards, darts. What is it called? The ST? Whiskey, sake? Yeah, it's a whole little mall I hear. The Neil Honmura Mall. All kinds of small little outfits. If you want to Google map exactly where I'm at, look up that Hippodrome. It said it was on Sukhumvit 49/4, yet even here I'm still pretty close to Thong Lo. So maybe I'm still on 15. I'm not sure where one switches into another. Here's Fat Food Cafe, good coffee. I can't read that sign. Is it Centric Park Service Departments? I'll get a closer look. And just across the way from that is a beautiful building. Get the name here in a second. Oh, it's the Civic Park Service Departments, and down below is the Swirl Cellar and Wine Bar. Huh, and it shoots off to the right here. I'm gonna take a quick peek. Looks like there's a couple of little buildings tucked away. And this is still part of the service, or Civic Service Departments. What is this? Facebook, Japanese karaoke, or karaoke, I think it's language lessons. 432 bar. The Bon Quanta building. And across from that is another building, but this is the back side, so there is no name. And they are hard at work with this big, beautiful building. Yeah, another big private compound on the right here. I think there's one more building down here on the left. Get a peek at, and then get back on, I assume, we're on 49/4. Although this is listed as at 55. We're kind of close to Thong Lo 55. I can't even read that sign. Deet something, Deet in 4 at 55, okay. And that's it, it just dead ends down here. We're popping back out onto, I keep calling it 49/4, yet I'm seeing the Tukes go by and they still say Soi 55. So it gets a little blurry when you get in between these streets. Personally, I think Soi 55 is like a super prestigious address. I remember delivering mail. I would see in North Pacific Beach, it's clearly still Pacific Beach, yet they would call it like a La Jolla address. You're half a mile from La Jolla, but I get it. La Jolla is more expensive than Pacific Beach, although Pacific Beach is no joke. This is the KC Court. Now this still says it's on Thong Lo 13, so maybe we haven't made the switch yet, and maybe I saw that hippodrome wrong when it said it was on 49/4. I don't know. I'm learning as I walk. This is the KC Court. Thong Lo 13, and yeah, I can see 55. I'm not sure how far Samitivej is down the way. Huh. We got a little welcoming committee. So maybe I was wrong on that hippodrome. But the signs do point to Samitivej, so it's going to take us down, and it is on 49. And I know across the street from the hospital will not be Thong Lo Soi 13, the Chennai residence. A couple of 6-story units. Now this is a pretty tight little walkway here. Looks like cars are coming around the corner there. I'm trying to do some quick math in my head. Well, here's the ambulance from Samitivej. How far from 55 to 49? And it's really not that far, so I think the hospital's right around the corner. Now here's another little street. This is where I'm going to find that front entrance to that building. So we're going to go down and take a peek. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like a fancy restaurant. I don't see the name. There's a school in here, the city school, Purple Elephant. Well, that says it's the city school as well. So I guess it's private schools in a couple of spots. And here's where we're at. Soi Torsak, Nami Massage. I know there's at least that one building down here on the right. And the Grand Heritage Thong Lo. Nice private houses tucked away in between the buildings. Here's a nice looking brick building. Little cafe down below. Charlotte Cafe. Oh, nails. And some beautiful townhomes. And tennis service down the way. Stringing service. All right. No, I think I blew it on the entrance because that's the building that I thought went in between the two little sois. But yeah, I just blew it on that one. I am still going to walk down here. There's one more building, small one on the left. I see a motorbike coming around of the way. These little streets just shoot off in all these different directions, and it's interesting to me to get out and look around. You're gonna work or just want to live in the Soi 55 area, you can live on the busy 55 or one of these little streets tucked away. Now this is Mediterranean izakaya. Huh. Mediterranean Japanese barbecue. Fair enough. Fosana building. like there's still a lot of paper on the windows. I was going to say they're still building, but there's cars down below. I'm going to go back and get on the main, I don't know what Treasure Spa is. Treasure Spa visitors, please use the other door. In spa programs, in shared spa suites, couples, and I don't know. Something going on there. I'm going to get back on the main 49 or whatever it is, Soi 15 or 49, 13, rather than wind down these streets. As I say that, this street looks kind of interesting, so I'm going to go take a peek. But I need to get back on that 49 and get over to the hospital, or this turns into an 1.5 hour long video. Whatever she's cooking up smells good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get out here and spend more time, because I could get lost back here very easily in all these little places to explore. So instead, I'm gonna spin this U-turn and show you that whole street in between Soi 55 and getting over to Samitivej on Soi 49. I believe I'm on Thong Lo Soi 13. Yeah, right there where that bike just turned on. Should be Thong Lo 13, and at some point we're turning into Sukhumvit 49/4. It's not as confusing as it sounds. The main Soi 49 will have 49.2, 49.4, 49.6. They're just little side streets off the main street. Where it gets confusing is where the two meet. When have I switched from Thong Lo 13 to 49/4, and it doesn't really matter. All right, back out on the main street. The Grand Heritage, right? It takes up this whole corner on the right. It doesn't say it's a hotel, so I'm assuming they're condos. And what does that say? The Elite Restaurant. That's a pretty large restaurant. The Bon Artit apartment for rent. Looks pretty nice. Little tuk-tuk standing by to race you over to the Thong Lo BTS, no doubt. Travel agency, Renish Travel. And I was hoping I would like see Samitivej at the end of the street here. I don't know what that is straight ahead, if that's Soi 49 or not, but we will find out. It's another little side street I need to check out. Well, I'll at least go right here to these bars. Welcome at 13 bar. So this is saying we're still on Thong Lo 13, I guess. And there's a little condo apartments right here. And that's still part of that Bon whatever it was. Club Bishu. Yeah, there's all kinds of things tucked away back here. Sidewalk's a little tight through here. Oh, there is no sidewalk. So maybe right here where it turns is the end of Thong Lo 13. Taylor. This is the Oscar Mansion. Two-stroke. Was that a Vespa? Club Line. this is. Total Health Solutions office complex. Well, I have a choice to make, right or left. Sukhumvit 39. I haven't gotten that far. All right, so I know where I'm at. This is 49 then, and there's Samitivej Hospital. And on the sign there, it says we are on 49/4. Although, just right there, some of the buildings said we're still on Thong Lo Soi 13. Again, I think it's an address thing. We want the Thong Lo 13 address, but at some point, it did turn into 49/4. Now this is the main 49, very long street with many side sois. There is the beautiful private hospital Samitivej, always in the conversation as one of the best. Let me cross the street here. I know a lot of expats, including myself, head over to Bumrungrad in the Nana area, in between Soi 1 and 3, and that, yeah, there's no mistaking, it's probably the fanciest in town. You can get concierge service where they will just walk you through everything. Although everybody speaks English, I've always did it on my own. Here, as I walked in just to use the restroom, to be quite honest, I walked past the Japanese insurance services desk. I'm sure there are services in here for handling Western insurance. I know at Bumrungrad they have a separate office because it is an in-network hospital for my U.S. Blue Cross insurance. So isn't Samitivej. So I'm sure there's a way to smooth all that over. Here's a little peek inside one of the examination rooms. You can see it's all state-of-the-art. It seems to work here in Bangkok. I'm from California, and you rarely went to the hospital unless you had a broken bone or headed to the emergency room. Here, you come to the hospital for everything. You'll have a scheduled appointment. You don't go to the emergency room. You'll go to the cardiologist or the dermatologist, whatever the case is. This is Saturday morning. It appears to be in full swing. Again, unlike in the U.S. anyhow, we have, what are they called? I don't even remember, but they're health centers basically. And maybe you can get an appointment on Saturday, but they're kind of a Monday through Friday operation. Here at Bumrungrad, I don't have any experience with Samitivej. I'm sure it works the same way. You can see a cardiologist at 8 o'clock at night on a Sunday if your particular doctor happens to be working. It's all very specialized. Here's the Brain Health Center, Dementia and Alzheimer's to the right, Stroke Center to the left. I know it's almost a little bit of overkill. I had some stitches on the top of my head. I cracked my head open with a surfboard fin in Bali. I had it sewed up, and they were on top of my head. I've removed stitches before on my arm and all. It's not that big a deal, but on top of my head was a little trickier. So I did go into Bumrungrad and said, hey, can I just go to the nurse center or something to have these stitches taken out off the top of my head? And they sent me to small, the inpatient surgery center. And I'm like, oh man, is this going to be a $250 copay? And it was the normal $40 office charge. Not that big a deal, but I don't know if I required, they literally took me into a small operating room and removed 4 stitches. And nobody's manning the piano this Saturday morning, but I'm sure that happens often. I still don't really understand how ambulances work here. They have something similar to a 911. To be honest, if I was really feeling sick, I would probably just jump on a motorbike and head to Bumrungrad. But I was told you have to call the Bumrungrad ambulance, and I'll see it. Is this a way out? Yes. I see it running around town, and this is the Samitivej ambulance. Once again, with Bangkok traffic, unless I'm unable, jumping on the back of a motorbike will be the quickest way to get through town. Even with these ambulance sirens going, what can people do? They just can't get out of the way in bumper-to-bumper traffic. So thank you very much for following along this Saturday morning. This is a look around the Thong Lo area coming over toward Samitivej. I think Samitivej Hospital, I think, is in my Prompong neighborhood, but I'm not exactly sure. Once again, where Sulk stops and Prompong begins, it's all a little murky, and it all kind of depends on the apartment complex if they want an Sulk address or a Prompong address. That seems to be how it goes, but again, I'm just learning as I go. So thanks for watching. Plenty more videos to come. You have a great morning.